Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Cool shirt, right? Cool shirt, cool shirt. I love this. I love this. Be Defiant. Absolutely cool, cool deal. If you didn't get a chance to attend Rank Makers Live this last weekend, you missed a bang up deal. The next event, Rank Makers Live, is going to be in September. I think it's the September 7th weekend, roughly. If you'd like some more details on that, goal is to I've got some specials going on. So I think if you're really planning on growing your business, sort of struggling where you're at, definitely need to, get enrolled in some type of coaching, some type of outside coaching. Doesn't mean that your current upline team, crossline team, leadership team, or whatever isn't doing a good job. But sometimes it's nice just to get an outside perspective to get your head pulled out of your wherever so you can do a better job. Anyway, I want to talk about trading gold. Excited. Can't wait to get in to do this. Moving forward, some of the things, I've been trading gold. I actually took a break from her. She's like my toxic, crazy girlfriend, right? Has some things, but I want to show you something really, really neat that gold does every morning, right around 7:30-ish most of the time. Sometimes it'll take a break. The last couple of weeks, it's been running right around 12 noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, doing some of its funky stuff. But gold, as you know, has correlation directly to the dollar, and it's just moving right now like crazy. I'm sitting over here watching the charts. So I want to jump in this real quick. I'm going to show you this. And I think that in terms of trading gold, moving forward, learning how to trade, if you're not in a formal education platform where you can interact with the educators, I highly recommend you do that. Learn how to trade. It's a skill that you can't give back. I know there's a lot of really good stuff out on the internet. There's some so-called gurus out on the internet that, do their stuff. I think it's just to get views on their YouTube channel. I don't know if they actually trade or not, but they're really good at telling you how to trade. I'm not sure if they actually trade or not. Again, it's getting enrolled in a trading class. I've got a one that I would recommend that you attend. If you'd like the link to that, let me know and I'll get you the details on it. Very, very affordable. Live traders, real interaction, a real education platform that you can actually learn from and at least get the basics out of the way that you can start actually learning how to trade. Then I've got some other cool stuff I can share with you also. If you don't want to learn how to trade, you get it like Forrest, man, I just don't have time. Got a solution for you that as well. Make sure you reach out to me. Trust me. It's a really cool way to cheat off the smart kids, and you don't actually have to learn how to trade. So I'm just going to leave that right there. And you can actually participate in the Forex and crypto trading markets as well. So I love you. I appreciate you. Glad you're here. Happy Friday. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. I'm celebrating my wins. Just have an absolutely wonderful week. Absolutely love making money sort of on my own time, if you can dig that, right? So excited. Let me do my favorite all-time screen share. I've got all my stuff scrunched up down here. Present. Screen share. The gold screen here. I'm going to show you this really cool calculator that I found too to calculate your profit. I'll get you the link to that as well. If you want that link after you see it, just message me and I'll get you the link. I was going to put it in the description, but it's like this long and everything. So anyway, so this is gold. You can see this is gold over here. This is the US dollar. And as I said before, all else being equal, a stronger US dollar tends to keep the price of gold lower and more controlled, while a weaker US dollar is likely to drive the price of gold higher through increasing demand. Now, I've actually got this on the 1 minute chart because it actually you can see it move, right? It shows you the move. This is US dollar over here. Starting about 7:30 this morning, the US dollar started declining in value, started running its way down here, ran its all the way down here. And then just about 8 o'clock time frame-ish here, between about 8:15, it started sort of ranging and working its way back up. So the dollar, the value is coming up. And I just like to see this in real time. It's moving here and it's moving up. This is gold. So this was the US dollar at about right around 7:30-ish. This is gold here right around 7:30. You notice the dollar started going down. What did gold start doing? Going up. Going up. And you'll notice right now they're sort of both the dollar starting to come back up. Gold was starting to range a little bit, and it's going to start. So if the dollar starts to head, right, this dollar starts to head this way, gold's most likely going to start to head this way. So if you're paying attention to this, there's some money in here somewhere. But more importantly, what I wanted to show you this morning, Well, you'll notice I put a calculator on here. I set up a 3-to-1 trade on gold. And depending on what your lot size was in here, you could have made some decent money. And I want to show you that to explain how lot sizes work. I've got this really cool calculator that I'm going to share with you that I think you're going to absolutely dig. It's very, very cool, so that as you're trading, that you can, figure out how much money you want to make when you enter a trade. Again, the indicator that I'm using here is called a FAST system. That's FXAST. You should be able to find that indicator just by going to indicators and downloading it. But basically, the way it works, to give you a basic, this is the Oracle. You'll see there's a little red X right here. I also use the MACD down here on the bottom, and I use a couple of confirmations that I've got another indicator here. So I've got all kinds of indicators telling me that this is a good chance to jump in the market. One is I'm above the gold line, price is above the gold. I've got a purple cloud. I've got a green X. I've got a green SAR down here. I've got a buyers in the market on my MACD. I'm above my zero line. So everything here indicates a buy. So this would be a really good opportunity to enter the market. So I open my gold trade right in this area here. Let me actually slide this up just a smidge. Yep, that's where I'd enter my gold trade right there. I'd enter it up, and I try to typically run a 3-to-1. I would have ran it up here, and I always keep an eye on it because it's moving pretty fast. If I would have got in down right here in this area, yeah, that's putting it pretty close to a 3-to-1. A lot of times I just like to watch it and see where it's going. I would have maybe turned on my Fibonacci pivots, going up to a bigger time frame, moving up to like a 15-minute and seeing where my Fibonacci pivots are to give me another reference to set in my stop loss. So here's where this is going to run. So open the trade at 1651, closing the trade out at 1665-ish. Typically would have ran this up to a 3-to-1. You see it would have ranged back. I would have watched this trade this morning because, again, this is only from 7:30 to about 8:15. So I probably would have just watched the trade move. And as I would have started to see these candles change, and looking at my MT4, I probably would have went ahead and closed the trade out with some profit. So let's figure out how much profit would you make on this trade based on the lot size, right? So let's bring this really cool calculator over here. I found this over at a website called forextime.com. I've got the actual link. They've got some really cool calculators on here. But this is a calculator, currency calculator that they have on their site. It's a profit calculator. And you simply put in the pair that you're trading. It was a buy. I put in the stop in the start area where it was at. Let's see, it was 1651.14. So let's adjust that just a little bit. And just so you understand, this is not an exact science calculator. A reason I say that is you'll notice that on the buy, some sellers jumped in the market here. So this isn't an exact science. This is a rough estimate, right? Just so you be clear, like, well, Forrest said if I put in this and that and it went from here to here, I should have made this much, and I'm going to file a complaint. Well, past performance doesn't guarantee future results, and calculators aren't exact. So just want to leave that right there. Again, this is just a rough estimate because you did have some sellers jump in the market on the way up and take some of the profit back from this buy, just so you understand, right? So entered the market here at 1651, got out at 1665.57. We're on the US dollar, and we want to figure out lot sizes. So let's say that we're down at a 0.01 lot size. That would have made me $14. Yay, right? So let's bump it up to, say, a 0.05. I would have made $72, give or take. And remember, there's sellers jumping in the market, but let's have some fun, right? Let's go up to a 0.08, right? This is where it gets to move really fast. Now I'm at $115 in the same move. I haven't done anything different, right? I've only changed my lot size. Notice that I've only changed my lot size. Typically, you need to adjust your lot size based on how much you have in your trading account, because if gold decides to go sideways on you or go in a different direction on you, it will take your lunchbox, it'll take all your money and leave you beat up on the corner, right? It will leave you crying. So you got to make sure you have a good stop loss in here. Have a very conservative stop loss. And I just lost come back here. Let me pull this back over here. Open you back up and come back. So depending on your lot size, you'll need to adjust your lot size according to how much money that you have. Make sure you set your stop losses, especially when you're trading gold. You can run gold without a stop loss. I don't know if you're scalping, which this would be considered a scalp because it's in a real short time frame. You might be able to run without a stop loss. If you're paying attention and watching your MT4 on your phone and paying attention and just being in this trade for the 45 minutes here. So let's go up to a lot size. Let's go to 0.1 lot size. You'll notice I'm at $144. Let's go to 0.2. I'm at 286. 0.3, I'm at 432. 0.4, I'm at 577. 0.6, you get my point, right? Excuse the pun. At a 0.7 lot size, nothing's changed. The trade is exactly the same way as it was before, right? The trade is exactly the same way as it was before. I haven't done anything different other than change my lot size. I entered at the same spot. I got out at the same spot. Everything being equal, the only thing that I did was change my lot size. So you could have some fun with this, right? You could open multiple trades on something like this with multiple stop losses, depending on where you want to go and how you want to do this, or you can just open one trade. The point that I'm making here is you need to practice. You need to understand lot sizes. You can use a calculator like this to give you a general idea. And again, it doesn't guarantee, this calculator doesn't guarantee that if you would have entered here, got out here at a 0.7, that you would have made this much money on top of your current trading balance, because you did have some sellers jump in the market. So this is going to be a rough estimate on what you're doing. If you get to the other side of that decimal, right, you get to the other side of that decimal, the money grows really, really big, really, really fast, right? It starts getting up there. 0.4, you would have made $5,000. 0.5, you would have made $7,200 on the exact same trade, just changing your lot size. So to understand this, though, at a 0.5 lot size, depending on your trading account balance, your broker may not let you go that big. So that's another thing. You may get the little deal on your phone. It goes, right? I think it sounds like that. It'll say, yep, sorry, you don't have enough money to take a trade that big. So you're going to have to use conservative lot sizes depending on, what trading balance you start out with. If you have I would recommend, if you are going to trade gold, that you have at least a 4-figure account on the upper side of 4 figures, somewhere maybe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on that side. That gives you a little bit more leverage to go to a bigger lot size. Hopefully you got some value out of this. I'm excited to be here and trade with you guys. Again, if you'd like to get enrolled into a really, really good trading platform, has a very, very affordable monthly fee. There's no contracts. Reach out to me. I'll get you the link, get you set up for that. If you'd like the link to this calculator that I just shared, reach out to me and I'll get you the calculator. It's a lot of fun. It's got some other calculators on there as well. You can go in and play with it. I just happened to find it. I thought it was very, very cool tool to use in terms of figuring out, roughly how much money you're going to make on a trade, trying to figure out lot sizes and that kind of stuff. I love you. I appreciate you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. Be defiant and go out and make a lot of money. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.